Tonight, let us congratulate Zhang Xue Motorcycles. The world will remember the rise of Chinese manufacturing brands. Zhang Xue has taken first place, and on the 28th of March 2026, the landscape of international motorcycle racing was fundamentally reshaped. At that moment, the eyes of fans around the world were fixed on the Algarve International Circuit, better known as Portimão. As the World Superbike Championship WSBK Portugal round came to a close, a shocking result spread rapidly through the paddock. Chinese manufacturer Zhang Xue Motorcycles, with its self-developed 820 RRRS race bike, delivered a dominant performance in the middleweight class. Under the precise control of top rider Valentin Debise, the team crossed the finish line first with a staggering lead of nearly 4 seconds over the runner-up. This victory belongs not just to a single brand, it signals the arrival of a powerful Eastern force into a domain long dominated by European and Japanese giants. If we rewind to the eve of the race, tension filled the air. The Portimão circuit, known for its extreme elevation changes and highly technical corners, is often called a roller coaster by riders. It tests not only engine, thermal management, and power delivery, but also chassis geometry and the integration of electronic systems. During the Super Pole session on March 27, Turkish rider Can Ünku secured pole position by a narrow margin, while Debise, on bike number 53, lined up second. At the time, many seasoned observers remained skeptical, believing that such pace might not be sustainable over a full race distance. However, the race shattered all expectations. Track conditions were brutal, with surface temperatures soaring to 40 degrees Celsius. At the start, Ünku demonstrated explosive pace and maintained a 0.4-second lead by lap 2. The turning point came at the notoriously unforgiving turn 14. Ünku lost grip and suffered a low-speed crash, exiting the fight for victory. This incident handed Debise the lead, but also exposed him to intense pressure from Yamaha and Ducati riders behind. What followed was nothing short of astonishing. Rather than retreating under pressure, Debise unleashed a masterclass. By lap 5, he had already set the fastest lap of the race. The 820 RRRS displayed exceptional stability through corners and smooth, linear power delivery on exit, making it extremely difficult for rivals to keep up. By lap 11, the gap had grown to 1.3 seconds. By lap 14, the chasing pack composed of riders from established international giants seemed to plateau, even battling among themselves for remaining podium spots. The gap widened further to 3.5 seconds. In the end, Debise secured victory with a commanding margin of 3.685 seconds, marking the first ever WSBK race win for a Chinese manufacturer in a premier category. This victory represents a paradigm shift. Chinese motorcycles are no longer just cost-effective alternatives, they are becoming performance leaders. The global power structure of the motorcycle industry is beginning to shift. A rule-breaking 3-cylinder beast. At the heart of this historic breakthrough lies the 820 RRRS, an industrial masterpiece. This is not a modified production bike, it is the high-performance flagship of Zhang Xue's triple-cylinder platform strategy. Its mission is clear: challenge the established order built by Yamaha and Ducati. The 819cc inline 3-cylinder water-cooled engine represents a carefully calculated engineering decision. Compared to twin-cylinder engines, it offers superior high RPM performance. Compared to 4-cylinder engines, it retains strong low and mid-range torque. This balance proved ideal for Portimão's demanding layout. To compete at the highest level, engineers pursued extreme lightweighting and reinforcement. The engine features titanium valves and connecting rods, expensive and difficult to manufacture, reducing reciprocating mass and allowing the redline to reach 15,250 revolutions per minute. Peak output is pushed to an impressive 150 horsepower. While some competitors have larger displacement engines, this triple excels in power density and efficiency. Lightweight materials are used extensively throughout the bike. Carbon fiber bodywork, aluminum subframes, and lightweight engine components contribute to a dry weight of just 168 kilograms, or around 175 kilograms, fully fueled over 20 kilograms lighter than the road-going version. This dramatic improvement in power-to-weight ratio is a key factor behind Debise's ability to extend his lead lap after lap. Equally critical is the leap in electronic systems. Historically a weak point for Chinese motorcycles, this bike features a fully integrated 6-axis IMU system, incorporating cornering ABS, multi-level traction control, and anti-wheelie systems. These systems allow riders to push harder under extreme conditions, maintaining control even when traction varies dramatically. This is not just hardware stacking, it is the result of deep collaboration between Chinese tech firms and motorcycle engineers. The obsession of a Maverick to understand this achievement, one must understand Zhang Xue herself. Born in rural Hunan with only a middle school education, her journey began with a simple passion. She started as a mechanic apprentice and worked her way up. At 19, she famously rode 100 kilometers in the rain to chase a TV crew, proving her determination and opening the door to professional racing. Before founding Zhang Xue Motorcycles, she had already proven her capabilities, leading teams in the Dakar Rally and winning lower-tier championships. However, her unwavering belief that racing is the ultimate test of technology led to conflicts with investors focused on short-term profits. In early 2024, she left her previous company and founded a new one within 2 months. This Zhang Xue speed reflects a fusion of China's mature supply chain and relentless personal drive. What traditionally takes a decade, her team compressed into a fraction of the time. And at Portimão, that gamble paid off. A calculated industrial bet behind the champagne lies a carefully structured business strategy. In early March 2026, just before the race, Zhang Xue Motorcycles secured 90 million RMB in Series A funding, pushing its valuation past 1 billion RMB. Zhang Xue herself holds 73.39% of the company, ensuring full control over its direction, avoiding past conflicts with investors. Strategic partners include Zhejiang-based investment firms and Hongchang Technology, enabling strong industrial synergy. Despite heavy R&D spending and short-term losses, the company is targeting 60,000 units in sales and 1.8 billion RMB in output for 2026. On the racing front, the company partnered with a top Italian team, accelerating its learning curve and gaining valuable race data. A shift in global manufacturing power. This victory is part of a broader transformation. China produces around 17 million motorcycles annually, nearly half global total. Yet for decades, it lacked prestige. That is changing. Brands like CF Moto and QJ Motor are rising, and Zhang Xue Motorcycles stands out by targeting the most technically demanding segment with its triple-cylinder engine. Unlike traditional manufacturers that take years to iterate, Chinese companies move at unprecedented speed, bringing new platforms to market in months. This shift represents a deeper change, a transfer of industrial power. The road ahead, despite this victory, challenges remain. WSBK regulations require homologation, producing 200 and 5,500 road legal units. Supply chain delays have already disqualified competitors in the past. Zhang Xue must maintain quality while scaling production. More importantly, global consumer trust must be earned. Reliability, service networks, and long-term durability will determine whether this success is sustainable. Winning a championship is only the beginning. The next Roar the Champagne at Portimão marks the start of a new chapter. Zhang Xue's journey from a rural mechanic to a global contender mirrors the rise of China's motorcycle industry. The world is changing. The center of gravity in two-wheel performance is shifting eastward, and this revolution, ignited by a 3-cylinder engine, has only just begun.